Hello. If we're not friends on Facebook, then tough titties. This is a video that I didn't think I would be making, so let's just run things down. Basically, I've been having a few headaches the past couple of weeks now. And I've mentioned this to my oncology team, and when I was having treatment, they have taken things on board. It got to the point where on Christmas Day, I just couldn't do anything at all. I had like very debilitating pain in my head. All I could do was just lie down. So I just missed Christmas dinner. Was ill for like 3 days. My Aunt Lynn took me to Queens in Romford because I was staying with her and my uncle Cornelius at the time. Took like over 12 hours to be seen at the A&E and then to be moved to have tests done and such. So then on Thursday, because my uncle Cornelius was working in the afternoon, he decided to drop me off at home in South Norwood because they have my history there. Basically, they rang the Macmillan cancer helpline that we've been given the number of, and they just told us to go straight to the Marsden to their urgent care unit. Initially, the receptionist thought I was there to have treatment, so she thought I was there at the medical day unit. I said no, up the cancer urgency care unit. So I got moved there. From there, I got moved to a bed. They gave me lots of stuff over the night, a 12-hour drip, along with lots of other nice drugs. Gave me some paracetamol, even though I didn't really need it. But that's a long story. And basically, the long and short of it is, I don't know whether you want to hear this, but this is how it is. Incurable cancer is basically incurable cancer. I am going to die. I'm not going to get better. People keep saying, oh, you look great and you look fine and things are doing well, but on the inside, it's just all the cancer's just growing. It's just not stopping. I'm strong, but the cancer is stronger. I think people need to talk about death more, because death is something that we all have to deal with, whether we're babies, children, young people, old people. We're all going to die. The sooner we talk about it, face it, deal with it, the better it will be, the easier it will become. So I do have a will in place. I need to look at some other insurance details. They're giving me a whole load of drugs to take home with me that I've got to take. Got to increase my steroids. They've talked to St George's with their neuro oncology department. They decided not to put the stunt in, and that I'll be suitable for radiotherapy. So I start my first session next Friday, and then I'll have the weekend, and then the following week I will start Monday, Tuesday of treatment. Wednesday, Thursday will be off because the machines need to be maintained. Starting on Friday, and then the week after that, Monday to Thursday, I'll have more radiotherapy. This does mean, because it's at the back of my head, that's why I've been having problems in terms of balance and steadiness and feeling dizzy and nauseous. It's there's a blockage that they want to get, want to reduce basically, and hopefully it will do that. It does mean that obviously with all kind of cancers, it's like, yeah, we'll give you this for cancer, but it might cause that cancer, which ultimately means death. Everything about cancer is all about death, but they always give you the worst case scenario. It could mean that I could have a stroke. It could mean I am not articulate with my voice or what I want to express. I'll have a decrease possibly with short-term memory loss, and all sorts of things. So I've got things in place in terms of contacts, and who they need to call. Another sort of unfortunate part of this is that they talked about DNR, do not resuscitate, and it's come to the conclusion that even though I am 41 years old, as I am recording this, it's that if something really bad happened while I was having radiotherapy and I had to go to a hospital and they had to do something, I've decided not for them to resuscitate me, because the quality of life I would have after they bring me back to life wouldn't be guaranteed, if at all, of being, the same bubbly Miranda that you know of. They'll have to put like a tube down my throat and all sorts of things, and it's just like, you know what? When it's your time, it's your time. That's, people need to realise that. And sometimes, you fight the good fight, but it's just not your time. It's not your day. I don't want you to think that I've been pressured into this. It's always been on my mind, but it's been good that I've been able to talk to a clinician about it who has advised I'm doing the right thing. And then my mum was here to talk about it. I mean, she's always quite hopeful, even though she's very, very anxious about things. But it's I've had a good life, I've had a good life. I've jumped out of an aeroplane on a tandem, parachute jump. I've been to New Zealand on my own. I've gone to Iceland on my own. I've been to America. I've gone to the motherland, gone to Ghana, had a stopover in Singapore, been around Europe. Special thanks to Jen and her family for inviting me to spend Christmas with them a few years back. It was really lovely. Weird not to have turkey, but I don't like turkey anyway, so it was weird but not weird. And they don't like celebrate Christmas like we do in Britain or the UK. But yeah, it was good. It was good being part of another family and seeing another side of things. And I just want you all to know and realise that I'm not getting better. I'm going to die. And you need to realise that. And saying things like, oh, you look well and you look better, you think you're helping, but in reality you aren't. And this year I've had a lot of deaths in regards to breast cancer, with Mary Huckle, who was just absolutely lovely. I still keep hearing her voice in my head with a North London accent. Nikki Newman. She was younger than me, and she's like survived for 5 years, and she's gone. Just Christmas last year, Louis died. So every time I see anything to do with Mary Poppins, I think of her, like she's looking down at us. And been so many deaths. That's the thing with being surrounded by breast cancer. It's just deaths, deaths, and it's just like you just become a bit numb to it. But when it's people you know and you've met and you have built relationships with and friendships with, and their families kind of see you as their family, it's very, very hard. But I count each day that I wake up in the morning as a blessing. You know, it's one day that I've got on this earth. So just to reiterate, basically I'm dying. You should celebrate people while they're here. So give people their flowers, give them the praise, give them the love. Remember I went to see a few years back the person who officiated Harry and Meghan's wedding, Mark Curry, I think his name was. He was at the was it Westminster Abbey? No, it was St Paul's Cathedral he was at. And he was talking about love. Basically, faith is love. And that's all I could ask for. People talk about, oh, they're Christian, they're Muslim, they're Sikh, they're Hindu, they're Jewish, they're Buddhists. And it's just like, that's fine, but, you know, do what you've got to do, but maybe transfer that love onto something that can be seen rather than as a comfort to you. So I would say just make sure that if you remember me in a good way, remember that I've always tried to show and appreciate the people around me, and I want to leave a legacy behind where I'm not forgotten about and people always remember my name. So thank you very much.